We on. We live. What's
What
up,
is
everybody?
going on,
No,
fellas? We are
no, no.
live for episode 16. What's going on, everyone? My name is D, hosting today. On the left or right of me is PG. Bottom of me is Mike. We're missing Brett Man. He should be coming soon. I don't know where he is. He's lost. I don't know. This guy is a disaster.
He said he's stuck on the BQE.
This guy takes like 6 years to turn on a computer. This guy is terrible. All right, so fellas, so what we're going to discuss, since we didn't come on Tuesday, we're going to discuss, first off, since the NBA started, we'll get to that. But first, we're going to discuss the NFL Week 7. Then we'll get to our picks, which we all did terrible this week. So we'll get to that.
Everybody did.
Everyone did terrible this week. Once we're done with that, we'll break down some of the NBA, what we expect and what we think of what to expect this year. Pretty much simple of what I think in the NBA. It's always the same type of teams that do things, and nothing really spectacular that goes on there. But we'll discuss that and see what goes on. So we'll start off with Week 7 of the NFL. We'll start off with Paulo's team, which is the Chicago Bears. And
What?
yeah,
We
with
get
their
the spotlight this
quarterback,
week?
the Division
Shit.
2 superstar that came out and showed what he's got. Like, what do you think about your performance of your quarterback, PG?
Hey, I call him Agent B.
Agent B.
Agent B. I mean, he came in and did what a backup is supposed to do, right? Just don't fuck up the game. Be consistent. Check down. He did it all. You couldn't have asked for an outstanding performance from the dude. I mean, yeah, he didn't throw it much. I think he had like what, $160 as far as
He didn't have.
throwing
He didn't.
162. He threw
He
for
didn't.
162 yards, but that wasn't even, that's not what got the team excited. It was just the fact that we mixed it up, right? And I've been saying that, like, even when Fields comes back, you got to be able to just mix up the plays. Don't rely on his arm too much. I mean, we have running backs. I mean, Foreman did an outstanding job filling in for Khalil Herbert while he's hurt. 16 carries, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like, you felt it. Like, you felt the team had the energy. It was great to see, man. Like, even DJ Moore, propped him up, said he did an outstanding job, stepping in for Fields. And he's gonna start again because Fields was ruled out.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying I'm excited, but because right now we got the number 3 pick, even though we still have the number 1. But I don't know. It's gonna be a tough situation heading forward if they pull some wins together and you lose out possibly 2 top 5 picks. So,
But at the end of the day, that's what you want, right? As your starting quarterback, that's what you want, right? So my thing is, say he goes out on Monday. Is it Monday night or Sunday night? Sunday
Sunday
night. Right?
night.
Sunday night.
Say
Yeah.
he goes out, does the same thing, comes out with a W, does what he's supposed to do. I don't know how bad this injury is for Fields. Then comes out, does what he's supposed to do again. Does it give you because at the end of the day, if the Carolina Panthers don't win a game, right, and you guys get the number 1 pick, you guys are gonna take a quarterback. Am I right? So do you guys just try to get rid of Fields now? Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. You got to understand, this is the Chicago Bears organization you're talking about. Right now, the top 2 quarterbacks, Caleb Williams and Drake May, right?
Yeah.
I actually saw that North Carolina game, all of it.
Against Virginia.
Because I wanted to see Drake May in action. Because me and these North Carolina quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But he is without a doubt number 2 pick in the draft behind Caleb.
And that's even if he comes out. I mean,
he's a sophomore.
He's a sophomore. Yeah.
Flav,
he's a
red. What's up, Flav?
I think he's a red shirt freshman. I think.
But
You also got
He looks fantastic, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, like this, just draft class is deep. You got Bo Nix, you got Michael Penix Jr. You know what I mean? JJ McCarthy could come out too if he wants to.
Well, he's about to come out. What's going on with Michigan, my lord?
Oh, that's just
Jesus.
I mean, listen,
Christ.
that's just
they got the FBI going
that's
into the investigation.
That's just the NCAA.
But they got a
picking
Division
on Harbaugh. They all do it. They all do it.
What was this? A Division 3 was paid money and tickets to spy on other teams?
Listen, we're not going to discuss this whole thing with the NCAA. The NCAA is a joke, and just in regards to everything. But in regards to the Bears, right? If he keeps on doing what he's doing,
and that's
we can pretty much say Fields' last days is counted for.
Yeah, but then all right, let's just say Agent B does his thing and becomes somewhat like Purdy, right? What does the Bears organization do? Do you keep a Bagent in there, Bagent? Do you trade Fields? I got told Tone. I was dead ass serious about that, man. I think to get away from this, what do the Bears do in the offseason? I would say trade fucking Fields to Atlanta for picks and whatnot. Get rid of the whole Field situation in general. That way you won't even have to think about it in the offseason. Because if you have the number 1 pick, you know you have to get that quarterback. You have to.
Yeah, Caleb's is supposedly one of the top prospects coming out.
I mean, 1-2 is going to be, because I've seen a bunch of mock drafts coming. 1-2 is Caleb and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, he's spectacular.
Unless
bro, and the quarterback from Ohio State to me is not even good.
No,
and
Marvin
he's still putting up numbers. He
won that. He was the X. He was. I mean, you can't say he was an X factor against Penn State last week, but he was.
Well, let's not even talk about Penn State. We got a couple of fans, I think, on the chat going on from Penn State. My lord, that offense is terrible.
Well, listen, I said it towards the end of last week's episode. Like,
maybe they got to get
this
a spy. This is the. Oh my God!
Look what the hell we found. Look at this guy.
Look, this guy was talking to Timo online.
Yeah, buddy.
Terrible.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Trafficking.
Hondo said, "Where's Tua touchdown?" Yeah. Hondo wants to know where's Tua touchdown.
Oh man, I'm right here. We're expecting big things this weekend, my friend. That's what we're expecting.
We got a person on the chat made a great point with George Gonzalez. Caleb, when he's facing good defenses, bro, he's not looking the greatest.
But you want to know USC's problem is their defense. I mean,
yeah, but
no, he looked bad.
Listen, defense. He's right. It's not just their defense. He holds on to the ball a little too long.
No, he does.
He tries to do way too much. He tries to do way too much.
Could it be that he's still young and immature? Maybe. Could that be the problem? But
could be.
He
tries to do way too much.
No, right? No, I get it.
I think
it's something they could fix in the league. That's something they could fix.
That Notre Dame game was bad. Like that.
That was terrible.
That was the worst I've ever seen him play. Last week against Utah. I mean, no, I'm sorry. The week after Notre Dame was Arizona, right? They had to go to triple overtime, and he did it with his legs. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, I think, in the overtimes. I think it was the second one and the third one. I think he rushed it in both times. Or they were going to get upset then, and then last week against Utah, I don't think he had a good performance against Utah either. But I just think that ever since the Colorado game with USC, it's just their defense is a mess. Their defense can't, and that's the typical Lincoln Riley. That was his problem in Oklahoma. He just wants to outscore you to the point where there's no emphasis on the defense side of the ball. That's what Oklahoma. You see Oklahoma this year with their head coach. I know this is a second year, and they struggled last year. But the Clemson's defensive coordinator that went back to Oklahoma, you can see the difference this year. You know what I mean? So with Lincoln Riley, teams are not knowing to play defense, and I mean it comes back to bite them in the ass every time. They're out of it. I mean, they're 2 losses. They're done. They're done. They're done.
So let's go back to where Paulo. So Paulo's excited about Agent. Is it Agent B you call him?
Agent B.
Agent B. And listen, you had a lot of help with your running game. Your running game has been really impressive this year. So I'll take that from you guys. The defense stepped up. Well, the Raiders didn't play that great. They're not a great team anyway. But the cornerback Jalen Johnson is really good. I like him. I like him coming out of college. He's real good.
That celebration worked. That celebration worked because they're in negotiations to extend him.
But I also hear things about you guys wanting to trade him. Why?
Well, because of the extension. I guess I don't know. I have
that'd be retarded.
I mean, listen, you guys could. I mean, I've heard a couple of teams linked to him. Dallas Cowboys being one of them, Buffalo being another one.
But man, that if you go back, like, listen, sorry to cut you off, Mike, but then Denver game, like, you guys would have been 3-4. Detroit just got brought back to life, right? With the beating they got from Baltimore. The Packers look terrible, and Minnesota, we don't. Yeah, Minnesota, we don't know who the hell they are. That loss to Denver is to me is gonna cost you at the end, because you guys are not that. To me personally, not that bad. So let's break that down. I want
to ask real quick. What Chicago's 2-5, right? And we're not even sitting here talking about wild card for them, right? But explain to me how the Giants at 2-5.
We making the playoffs.
All week in sports radio on ESPN radio is the Giants making the playoffs. They're 2-5. And Chicago's 2-5.
The Giants defense has been playing really well these past few weeks.
Yeah, we're skipping.
Perfect. You was late. Danny, what do you think about the performance?
He was late. Get the hell out.
No, we'll go straight to the performance, Danny. How was your performance this week against?
Hey, Mike got some stats for you.
What's that?
The Giants' performance, you said?
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I said these past couple of weeks, I thought that Washington was a winnable game. What impressed me with this past week was the defense. Defense played well.
Past 2 weeks.
Past 2 weeks, yeah. But this week, with Sam Howell throwing the ball, he's getting him and an offensive coordinator. What's his name? The guy, Bieniemy. He's doing big things. He's doing the best he can with Howell. We stopped him this week. But was it something that we weren't expecting? I was expecting a victory no matter what. I thought the game was closer than what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Tyrod Taylor, I still, don't get me wrong, he's there to do what he was brought into.
Hey.
You're there to keep us competitive in these close games.
Hey.
When Daniel Jones is out.
Hey.
You just call me an asshole?
Yes.
Okay, just checking something.
But reports I'm reading.
What, Dable doesn't like Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones might be out the season.
Well, it's a neck injury, right? From when
but they're saying they're kind of covering up his injury. And he might not play the rest of the year.
Well, they're saying that it's not the same neck injury from a couple years ago, but in that he will be back in the week. I heard Brian Dable in his press conference.
I hope he's out the whole year and y'all wasted y'all fucking money on him. Fuck the Giants.
No.
Wasted the money.
No. You cannot say that. No.
Why? Y'all wasted the money. I should have gave it to Barkley.
I explained to you there was no other quarterbacks. We had to keep Daniel Jones in the fold.
Yeah, now y'all paying him
and Daniel Jones proved with right coaching.
Y'all paying him $40 million to look like this. Eli.
Listen, it's a kink in the neck. It's all it is. It's a kink in the neck. I get those every time. At least maybe once every other month.
But Danny,
you were born that way.
But really, is it called for his injury, right? Came against Miami in the end of the game where you guys were down big. Should he have been in the game?
They've been playing with fire with that all year.
Exactly. So why even do that?
We as fans will say, get him out of there. You know what I mean? Get him out of there. It's the coach's fault, man.
It is the coach's fault.
Either they want him to get hurt or they're just saying, listen.
No, I don't think so.
Dable doesn't like him. You heard his press conference today? When he announced that he was out.
Dable's the head coach.
Like, he doesn't like him. I don't think he's. I think Dable knows that he's not the answer, but
it's $40 million. You got to protect $40 million. You don't want $40 million to just be wasted.
We can't even protect Tyrod Taylor, man. Tyrod Taylor's still running for his life, making plays.
I mean, I tell you this much: Darren Waller looks way better with Tyrod Taylor than he does.
My question to a Giants
Taylor
fan
is a veteran. Yes, sir.
My question to a Giants fan: do you see your team being ran better with Tyrod or with Daniel Jones? Because the offensive line is pretty much the same, right? You do got Saquon back. You do got Saquon back, right? But
Daniel Jones is the answer still, man. You got to go with Daniel Jones. He's your starting quarterback, man. He's the one who you gave the money to go ahead and lead us to the playoffs like he did last season.
I agree.
He proved that he can do it. So you got to give the guy the ball. Even as soon as he comes back. Tyrod Taylor, like I said, he's there to do what a backup quarterback is there to do during the season if your starting quarterback gets hurt.
And somebody on the chat must be doing some shrooms. Thinking that Zach Wilson's the MVP.
Do we have to talk about Zach Wilson every goddamn episode?
MVP,
Zach
man.
Wilson
what is wrong with this guy?
MVP, man.
MVP,
what is
dude.
wrong with this guy?
Hey,
Yeah,
Jesse,
let me
he
tell
knows
you,
what he's
man.
talking about. He knows.
This week is gonna be the week we'll see how good Zach Wilson is. If he can get past this Giants defense, man.
No, relax. I mean, you guys.
All right.
Listen, Zach Wilson.
So since the Cowboys were on a bye this week, we'll go to the game where it pissed me off. We'll go to talk about the
This
Dolphins
is going to
game.
be a D rant. Go ahead. We're finally going to get it.
No, I'm more calm now. If we would have had a podcast on Sunday night or Monday or maybe Tuesday, I probably would have broke something or threw something.
Yeah, you needed time to calm down.
But yeah, because listen, enough's enough, man. I've said it before. From week 1, week 2, week 3, these referees, bro. Listen, just call up a good game. We get it. I understand. Like you're not gonna call a perfect game. It's impossible. These players are moving at 100 miles an hour. You're not gonna catch everything, right? But when shit is like right in front of your face and you're not calling it, bro, like it sucks as a fan watching that shit, right? So are the Eagles good? Yeah, they're really good, right? But the Dolphins could have won the game, right? The Dolphins were in this game. The Dolphins could have won the game, right? When you're missing bullshit calls, right? And then my thing is like, I had a list of everything, man. I wrote down notes when this game was going on, man. When the whole pass, the roughing the passer. If you want to push, I understand. I'm not a person that's calling for it to be taken out of the NFL. You do what you got to do. If it works, it works, right? But if a quarterback tush pushes, he's gonna get hit no matter what. As you can tell, a quarterback sneak from the 49ers, Brock Purdy had it. That's where supposedly he got his concussion, right? So if you're gonna do that, you're and I think the Giants ran it too when somebody got hurt. Or somebody ran it.
They got two offensive linemen hurt.
Exactly. So if you're gonna run that play, that means you wanna be physical, you wanna do this, you wanna do that. So if you're gonna get a little baby fucking push and you fall to the floor, enough with the bullshit and throwing flags. I'm talking about Jalen Hurts. You want to squat 600 pounds and you get a little baby push and you fall to the floor and a flag comes out. These referees need to cut the bullshit out. Enough with the shit, man. This guy's a grown man, wants to be pushed around, pushed forward. Let's call a spade and
listen, refs, cut the bullshit.
No, it pisses me off. It was so much. The 4th and 3 when Cedric Wilson, the face mask, call the shit, throw the flag.
Yeah, that one. That's the one that sticks out to me a lot.
There's too much shit going on that these referees don't call or don't throw. There was holding calls over and over again. And on one of the plays where our offensive line, we're already hurt as it is. And it was Isaiah Wynn who got hurt, who was playing really well this year, got hurt. If you watch the play, what's the Georgia rookie? What's his name? Carter. He put his hand straight through his face and it pushed him back, and that's how he hurt his leg. And now he's out on the IR.
He's watching those LeBron films.
Throw the flag. Just throw the flag. It has to work both ways. It's impossible. It doesn't happen, bro. With a team that's so fast as the Dolphins, for a team to have 0 flags against them, come on. 10-0 is nuts. And let me ask, and now I'm not only going to get on the referees, I'm going to get on the Dolphins as well, right? Vic Fangio and the Dolphins of defense, right? Answer me this question. Why the fuck is Eli Apple on this fucking team?
Jalen Ramsey's still hurt. I can answer that one.
Doesn't matter.
He's back.
There's no reason.
He's back this week.
There's no reason for Eli Apple to be on the field. Every third down.
In an NFL team.
Exactly. Every third down that the Eagles needed, All they did was say, wherever 33 is, we're going to him. And that's exactly what they did, and it worked every single play. How he's on the field and how it mind boggles me how we drafted a rookie corner, Cam Smith, who supposedly had a good preseason, good training camp, good this, good that, but can't see the field. This is the perfect time where he should be playing before Eli Apple, before what's his name? Number 34. What's his name? Oh, I can't think of his name
Dolphins?
right now. Yeah, I can't think of his name.
He sucks.
I can't think of these players' names. I'm so pissed off.
Yeah. He's a terrible
Nicholson. Nicholson. There's no reason for why he shouldn't be playing before these guys in Bethel. There's 3 guys: Bethel, Nicholson, and Eli Apple. Cahoon did his thing until the end, but you can only hold AJ Brown for so long. There's no reason why Eli Apple should be playing. You should be playing the young guy. If Xavier Howard's not playing and Ramsey's not playing, let this kid play until Needham comes back. Ramsey plays. Let him get experience. So then you have more of you have some experience. I don't understand what Vic Fangio and this defense is doing. It pisses me off that Eli Apple's on a fucking team and he's on mine. I'm just
the
frustrated.
Giants trained him.
Yeah, we drafted him to be a superstar, and then figured, you know what I mean?
Amazing.
Okay.
And then the whole thing with Tua, he always makes that. We go back to Tua. He always makes that one stupid pass, which cost us the interception, right? But if you go back, the receiver was hit before the interception. Should have been flagged as a pass interference before the interception. But of course, it didn't go our way. But at the end of the day, people are saying Miami, didn't go our way. Miami can't win a big game. Listen, it is what it is. We can't win a big game. Step it up. This week we play New England. Do what you got to do against me, even though I get it. We're all injured. Do what you got to do. Next week is a big game against Kansas City.
In Germany.
Enough already. Enough, man.
9 a.m.
These referees need to pick it up. Pick it up because it's aggravating. And then the Eagles coach, his face. I hate his face.
He's a good guy, man.
I hate that guy.
We got that face. You just want to go.
Good guy.
Smug face of his. I just can't stand
like
him, bro.
Wow.
That's how I felt about Doug
it,
Peterson.
Oh man, it's not worse than this fucking guy. Holy shit, I hate him. But it is what it is. Miami's 5-2. I'll take it. Which it would have been
touchdown,
great.
my friend.
Would have been great to have that at 6-1 with the way Buffalo's struggling. But it is what it is. Miami.
I got a random question. That Tyreek Hill, when he dropped that touchdown pass, was that the same drive as the face mask, right?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was the drive.
It doesn't matter. We still got
I'm just
7 points on the next on the same drive. But
right.
That first drive should have gone a touchdown.
Hey, there's a rumor that Dak Prescott was at the Astros game, caught the home run ball.
Yeah, and threw it back,
and it got intercepted. How does that happen on your day off?
Who throws interceptions on their day off?
Danny, don't laugh. That shit wasn't funny.
Yes, it's true. It's funny, man.
You laughing at Paulo. Show Danny how his quarterback looks. You laughing at my quarterback, and that's how your quarterback.
Fucking kick in the neck, man. Fucking little hop back to work. I should be an NFL doctor, man. Every Friday, it's funny. Hold on, what was that play?
You just want to rub out on the guys, dude. We know.
No need for me to rub on no guys, my man. These hands ain't for guys, my friend. Even though I got little fingers, but these hands are not for guys.
That's why you can't palm a basketball.
Can't fucking palm a basketball. I can barely palm a baseball with these hands, man. He's bad.
But like I said, we'll get back. It is what it is. Miami took the L.
Yeah,
hopefully we get back on track and wake up this week against New England. But my Lord, our injury report is huge. But Ramsey comes back, which is scaring the hell out of me too.
Why?
Because I'm watching videos of him practicing. He doesn't look like he's ready. Like I don't see no push towards anything. I don't see the reason to rush him.
You're 5, like you're 5-2, right?
Practicing against
no reason.
Hill,
I say come back after Germany.
Like you guys are 5-2, right? 5-2. We say what you want to say. This is a game that you guys are expected to win, right? then you got Germany, then you got the bye, right? So I don't understand. Like, just hold them out another 3 weeks. Come back.
They'll be all right. They'll be all right. They need them back. We need them back, D.
Why are you talking like you're a Dolphin fan, bro?
That's why we're.
Who's we? Who's we?
Me, D. We Dolphins fans.
Yo.
Oh my God, this is why it's bad.
Look,
right,
Dolphins.
Right now,
get to where you want
right
to
now,
go.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna.
What is it, D?
Listen, we're gonna run through. No, not like that face. We're gonna run through the week right quick. Just right quick. I'm gonna say a game. We're gonna run through it. No, we're not gonna take forever with it.
Hey,
just boom, boom, go.
Just a hot take. We're gonna have 2 guys go 3-0 in our weekly picks.
I doubt it.
Well, after last week, we were all 1-2.
Oh, last week was terrible.
And then you want to know what it was? I paid the refs on that Kenny Pickett quarterback sneak that he didn't get it. I paid the refs.
You guys copying them out. Y'all copied my Lions pick,
all right,
man.
fellas. So we're gonna we spoke about.
disaster.
So we spoke about the Thursday game last week. So we'll go to the Browns and the Colts. So Browns take the game 39-38 over the Colts. The referee screwed up on that one as well. Let's get to that one.
That's my take. Miles Garrett is not human.
Miles Garrett is pretty good.
Thank you, Browns.
That was a good game.
That was a real good game. But the Browns defense played so well last week against the Niners, and then all of a sudden you let 38 against Gardner Minshew, which is crazy to me. But the coach should have won that game. Like the referees don't. I really don't.
Listen,
and then
the referees are gonna have their fingerprints
on everything. But the thing that sucks more is they said, "Oh, I'm my bad. I'm sorry." Like that sucks even more. I wouldn't even want that. I would tell the referees to go scratch.
Aries, we'll get to your question in a little bit.
But the Browns take off.
Thank you, Browns.
And Deshaun Watson, my God, you look terrible. You should never started. I would have won fantasy if you wouldn't have got dressed up. You jerk off.
You think he needs a mama side?
That's what he needs. I think that's why he's missing. That's why he's hurt all the time. He's not getting his massage.
Jess said that Dwight Howard could massage you.
Oh, we're not gonna get to that. All right, the Colts had a good game from Jonathan Taylor and Zach Moss. Zach Moss got injured, so it looks like Jonathan Taylor's gonna get the big bunch of that yards now. And that rookie Downs from Indianapolis looks really good. He's on my fantasy team. I picked him up. Let's see if he can continue that. No, I start. I don't even know. I don't know.
Benched him.
He was on the bench.
Oh yeah, my team sucks. It doesn't really matter. But the Colts end up losing the game because of the referees. All right, we'll go to the Bills, who got upset by the Patriots, 29-25.
Gosh, it's oh my God.
Who picked them
before yesterday? That was before yesterday's game. That's 3 weeks in a row that their offense struggled.
I think this might be the most disappointing team in the NFL right now.
Right now,
yes, they can't fucking win. Like, yeah, they're 4-3. They look like shit.
They could have lost yesterday too against Tampa Bay. Yeah. And once again, the referees, that Hail Mary, bro, there was players getting held before the ball got even there. How the hell is no flag? I just don't understand the NFL, man. I'm starting to believe that it's more
the closest guy was Godwin right there.
It's crazy.
I'm starting to believe it's scripted more and more as we speak.
It is scripted. The league is rigged.
You guys spoke about Mac Jones being terrible. He decided to show up and drove down 25 for 30, 272, 2 touchdowns. Takes down the Buffalo Bills 29-25.
Shows how much they miss Matt Milano.
Yeah,
how much they miss Milano.
He's out for the season too. So yeah.
Next game, we're gonna talk about the Falcons at the Buccaneers. My Lord, Baker Mayfield, you suck. All the opportunities you got from the Falcons, my Lord, and Riddler, you suck too. It was like a who sucks even
they
more
need
competition.
Justin Fields
Today,
trade Justin Fields to Atlanta.
It was Atlanta gets the ball. Riddler, I suck. Baker, let me see how much you suck. It was a back and forth. I suck more. You suck more. Jesus Christ, that whole game.
That whole game. Bijan Robinson, my God, like how
he had a hangover, man.
He had something.
He had a hangover. He went partying at Magic City the night before, making it rain. He got one of his bonus checks early.
They making it rain in Magic City. I don't know. It was terrible.
Listen, you're going into week 8.
Gotta lay off the bottle of Cristal.
You're going into week 8, man. It's like my expectations for Bijan Robinson was completely wrong. The way Atlanta uses it. I mean, does it surprise me with Atlanta? No, because I don't think that they know how to use Kyle Pitts. How you have that big of a target? How you have that big of a target? You don't know how to use him in the red zone.
No, but my thing is this, right? The whole thing about running backs, we all understand running backs are pretty much like non-existent in the NFL, right? It doesn't care. Draft them in the 6th, 7th round, right? They're not even playing. The ones that are drafted in the first round. Bazan Robinson's getting 14, 15 carries with Algier. And Jahmyr Gibbs drafted 15, 12, 13, whatever. He's not even. He barely gets any carries if he's not. Thank God for this week because people are hurt. If you're not going to play them, don't draft them so early.
Wait, did
the
Bijan
best-
get hurt?
No, they say he
no
was
one
sick.
No, he had a
He wasn't
hangover.
feeling good.
He had
say
a
he wasn't feeling
hangover
good.
from the night before. He was in Magic City making it rain. You know, it happens, bro.
You know,
I've
what's-
seen
you
his
know what's
stat. He had
terrible?
1 carry for
What's
3
terrible
yards.
is Tampa Bay's running game.
He was in 6
They
total
got
plays.
nobody.
Tampa Bay's running game is so bad,
But yet again, they're in first place in the division.
which is terrible.
So,
Next
Best thing
game-
about Atlanta.
Go ahead. Which is what?
Best thing about Atlanta is
Hey?
Arthur Smith's mustache, bro.
Oh my
Best
god.
in the league, man.
Looks like
He-
yours.
That guy got a
he-
nice
yeah.
mustache.
Looks
I
like
don't
yours.
Yeah,
Next, we
they're
got the
trying to make it
Lions.
look like
Thought
mine.
they were the top team of the NFC. They got demolished by the Baltimore Ravens.
Demolished.
5-2. And listen, from what I'm hearing now, what's his name? Derrick Henry might be in the trading block, and I'm hearing Baltimore.
They just got a report before we came on that they're not. That it's on the cold front, and that it looks like they're not. The NFL trade rule, the trade deadline is terrible. It's all
I agree.
hype. It's
It's
all hype.
Halloween, ain't it? The 31st?
Yeah.
But I was hearing
all
Baltimore, Buffalo, and Dallas. But
It's
if
all hype.
Baltimore gets him, forget
Baltimore
about it.
made Baltimore said they made a statement, and Lamar Jackson put his name in the MVP discussion.
Yeah, he had a real good game last
He
week.
should
And
come to Chicago.
Buffalo. should
everybody should go to Chicago. So next
Buffalo.
game we go to is Cardinals versus Seattle. Seattle still doesn't impress me with their offense. I don't get it.
They're
They
winning
got-
games.
I mean, I guess they didn't. But they didn't have. I get it. They didn't have DK, right? But they got so many weapons on offense to score 20 points is not impressive for me, man. They got to put more up. They played against the Giants. They put 22. What 24s? You got to put way more. I don't get it. They got to do
man.
more for me. But they are winning.
Four
Like
and
you said,
two. 4-2 in the West.
they're half a game
Half a
behind the
game.
Niners, so not
Why
too
not?
bad.
Might as well take that W.
Then we'll go to the Packers against the Broncos.
Do we have to?
Another terrible game. We'll just say the Packers
Horrible.
end up losing. Jordan Love is terrible. I see why Aaron Rodgers was pissed off when they drafted him. He's
Yeah, but we
trash.
sat here week 2 saying, dude, he looked like
Okay.
he might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's.
He
I
looked
don't.
like the
Now
NFL
is-
quarterback, yeah.
That game. That's one game I didn't even bother checking in at all. All
All I cared about is that, a lot of people picked, not a lot of people, a few people picked the Packers.
And Aaron Jones ain't
suicide.
doing jack.
Well, he's been
fucking
banged up.
shit.
He's been banged.
No, I just picked up
Fuck him.
AJ Dillon. He's going to turn it around right now.
No, we hope you lose every week.
Yeah,
Good
should
friend
have
of
lost
mine.
last week, motherfucker.
Next game, we go
Yeah.
to the Chargers, who look
That's
terrible. Every year they have like promise of doing something. It's 2-4 against the Chiefs, who are now waking up to a 6-1.
That was their best game overall.
Kelsey's big
Yeah,
day.
it
Huge
was.
day for Kelsey.
Keep
Man, this
going
guy-
back.
this guy-
bro. Keep going
It's
back.
just unbelievable. Like every year we hear the NFL.
My
NFL
thing is,
Network. They always
my
talk about
thing
the
is-
same thing, but like it's amazing how like
yeah, but how
how
does this
open,
guy?
he works
fucking-
that middle of the field so.
How does he always get open? How? Explain
Hey.
it
I
to
don't
me.
know.
Hey,
How?
hey.
He
NFL
is the
because he
best
doesn't run.
player
he doesn't-
on offense.
It's because he doesn't run.
Why
the
are
route.
you not doubling him?
I don't think it's gonna work.
They- double. How you gonna double if they move him around? That's the first
It's
thing.
bullshit.
They
They're
should
doing this
double
shit
him.
on
They really
purpose,
don't have that
So
many
they go to the
weapons.
fucking Super Bowl with the Eagles. It's fraudulent shit happening.
And
in
then one
NFL,
thing,
man.
and the one thing, I'll add on, the Chargers offensively. I mean, Justin Herbert. I don't know if the broken finger on his non-throwing hand is a fact. I know he was handing off to Eckler with his right hand, but they just look out of sync on offense. I mean, that goes more towards Kellen Moore. But when it comes to Kansas City, they've been to the Super Bowl 3 times. They've won it twice, right? They woke up this last weekend, to me was their best game overall. But does anyone agree with me that this might be the best defense through this time that they have? Because they look
Oh yeah, their defense is real.
they look good. They don't intimidate you, you know what I mean? But they every single person does their job
No,
And
Spagnolo, man.
I
He
think
runs
this is
an
the best
efficient.
defense. I think this is the best defense that they
He
had
runs
in this
an
window.
efficient defense, man.
no, their
Spagnolo runs an
defense is good.
efficient,
It's
very
that
efficient. You
Swifter
learn-
magic, man. That Swifter magic. She got it.
He's
got-
a good defensive coordinator, though.
you can
Spags
say
has always
yeah.
been good.
You can say
he's
you
not
want,
the
but
great. He's not the greatest.
Nah, he's
But
he's
he
an elite.
he
He's
makes
good.
sure his team plays good defense.
I mean,
every week.
they also did.
You
They
know?
did take a big hit on defense. Nick Bolton dislocated his wrist. Like he's gonna be out. I think I seen 4 to
He'll be
6
alright.
weeks.
Yeah, but that'd be okay. You saw what the statistics
be all right.
since Taylor Swift has been in the pictures. Yeah, Travis Kelsey's
Taylor
numbers
Swift
have been up.
effect.
So
Taylor
she's-
Swift effect.
He's got that voodoo going on, like what
That
Jesse said.
handshake. It's that
That's
handshake she
going
got
on.
with Mahomes' wife. I mean,
And
they
his
got it.
brother
They got
just
it
wants
all.
to be a part of it, man. That guy's a fucking loser. Can't stand it. I don't want to be a part of this handshake. What a loser. And the last game of the week was the 49ers going into Minnesota.
Danny gave him a massage.
Yeah, I really
Yeah, my
You
nice
look like him
team.
a little bit, D.
Yeah, I'm trying to grow the beard like him, man. Guy got
In
an
the last
awesome
game of the
beard.
week, we go 49ers going into Minnesota, which Minnesota surprised and shocked everyone because I wasn't expecting.
No.
Even though the 49ers are really injured, man. I'm talking about. We thought
Bang,
the
though.
Way to go,
49ers not
Minnesota.
anything can stop them, but what we did say, Trent Williams was a huge one, right? But I think Debo as well, like missing Debo. Besides, if it's not Debo and Aku,
Yeah, but Ayuk,
Who do they have?
but Ayuk, if I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong.
Kittle up the
He
middle.
had no catches in the second half. I think Ayuk.
yeah, they figured they had to stop him.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, though.
Yeah, but what messed it up is what the whole thing that messed this whole
San
game
Francisco's
up.
defense didn't show up on Monday.
Bro,
Period.
but yeah, no sacks. Joey Bosa needs to step up and wake up.
Yeah.
The thing is, what mind boggles me is, bro, what are you doing as a defensive coordinator, sending the house with 10 seconds left in the first half to give him one-on-one coverage with Jordan Addison?
Well, that's Steve Wilkes' defense.
But
That's
he's an
that's
idiot.
Nick
He's
Bosa.
an
Nick
idiot.
Bosa said it after the game that they're not used to that because they're not. They're not because D'Amico Ryans they
You
didn't
don't
have
do
to
that.
blitz.
You don't
They
do
didn't have to
that.
blitz.
You
They didn't
don't
have
do
to
that.
blitz.
You-
But now they're doing it with
Play
Nick
back.
Niners
Brooklyn.
gotta get the ball more to McCaffrey. That's what I say. Every play.
16 games, and
But
this
that
guy's
Monday's
unbelievable.
game was all on
That
the
guy's
defense.
that guy is amazing. He's playing at a
Monday's
different level
game
this
was all on the
season.
defense. It was all on San
playing
Francisco's
at a
defense.
different
No
level.
pressure. If they don't get pressure, that secondary, does have some exposures that especially on the opposite side of Ward. They got to get pressure, and Nick Bosa and company, it starts with Nick Bosa and stuff like that. Maybe the training camp, and he's a little behind now, playing catch up. But that whole game was San Francisco's defense. I'm not too concerned with them still. They're 5-2. They're going through a little bump. They're officially playing catch up now to Philadelphia for the 1 seed. But Purdy's not even ruled out yet. Purdy's at best questionable. That's what it came out today.
Yeah, but he went through concussion, so it's Monday night.
Yeah,
I
he's
doubt
out.
he's going to play, so
I
I
think
see
he's out.
Sam Darnold started. So that's the recap of Week 7. We started Week 8 with Buffalo beating the Tampa Bay Bucks in a 24-18 game during with the last play of a Hail Mary. The referee didn't see any call of anything happening. Josh Allen looked good. Looked pretty good. He's starting to find a connection with the Kincaid with the injury to Knox. But he needs to relax, Josh Allen, because he's going to end up. He thinks he's a brick wall. He's going to hurt himself. But they get back on track, winning the game.
He's built big though. Why not?
So now we're gonna go right now. We're just gonna go straight to our weekly picks. Right. Last week we all had terrible picks. Right. We
We're
all
going 3-0.
Tone went 0-3.
Oh shit.
Right. We have the Browns 3.5, Packers -1, Bucks -2.5. Breman went 1-2. The Giants
Okay.
+3 was the correct one. Lions +3, Rams +3. Mike 1-2, Lions +3, Bills.
Yeah, Mike, you
Eagles
suck.
+3. Paulo 1-3 with the Eagles, correct, -2. Lions +3. Bills -8. And I also went 1-2 with the Chiefs -5.5. Tampa Bay -2.5 wrong, and the Browns -3.5. That brings everybody to 11-10, but Breman is 10-11 behind.
How am I
suck.
10-11?
You suck. That's why.
Fucking suck.
Danny.
No, I changed my picks this week, so this week I'm definitely going 3-0. As long as you guys don't steal my picks.
Me and someone else is going 3-0. I'll let you that right
You
now.
guys have the same picks?
Yep.
All right. So who's gonna go first? Who wants to go
Champ.
first?
I'll go right quick.
Go ahead.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
For the first time, we have identical picks. This was not
Identical?
planned. Identical.
No
This was not
way.
planned. This was not planned.
This
I'm up
is
the
nah.
phone.
You and him are in cahoots
No, we're
on your
not.
picks, man.
No, we just
You
think
guys
alike.
are in
Maybe
cahoots
I'm.
in your picks.
Listen, me and Tone, we're gonna have to talk. We're about to make some big money. We're going
Okay.
3-0 this week. We're going with the Bears plus 8.5. Hondo is not cheating, dude. We're gonna make some money.
Wow.
We also take in the Vikings money line,
like it.
It's not money line.
and it's
There's no
yeah,
money
it's
line.
it's zero. It's a
Is
pick'em
it?
game. Yeah, it's a pick'em game.
Oh, I see one. Oh, I'm on another website. My bad.
See, you're fucking up.
Yahoo.
I'm on Yahoo. Yeah.
Yeah, see. And we're gonna go with the
Pick.
Falcons minus 2.5. That's my picks and Tone's picks.
Falcons
3-0.
half.
They
3-0.
are in cahoots, people. They are in cahoots. These guys, Bear fans, talking before we start our podcast. Hey, buddy, why don't you pick this team? Hey, I like this pick too. Why don't we pick the same picks and we say we're not in cahoots? I know you're trick, man.
So what's your
Anyway.
problem? He
You
froze
call me an
up,
asshole?
Yeah,
Who's frozen?
Who, me?
he was frozen for a little bit.
Me?
Me?
Yeah.
Who's frozen?
Danny, we can't see you.
You can't see me?
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. He's
God,
like,
I'm here. Can't
All right,
see
so
me.
Mike,
Where
you
am I?
want to go with your picks right quick?
This is the mic.
oh, he's muted. You
Mike's
muted, bro.
muted.
Oh, my bad. You want me to go? I'll go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I also got the Vikings minus 1.5. But that
No.
it could be a letdown game. I'm telling you,
It's a money line.
Man, it's 1.5.
No, it ain't, bro.
When
Well,
I
it's
when I
money
put
line.
it down this morning,
It says even on ESPN.
It's even. That's what I'm
All right,
saying.
even.
all right, then I'm taking the Vikings straight up. then.
Take the money
All right.
line. Vikings with the win.
Even though I think that could be a letdown. And then I'm going Kansas City minus 7.5. I have 7.5 on ESPN.
Cheater.
Cheater.
Why? And then the last game I have
Kansas City is 7.
Kansas City 7, even
7.
better.
Yeah,
Drop.
I got
Okay.
7, yeah.
All right,
Yep.
It dropped. Even better. And then the last game I got, I'm going to go with. Man, it's between two. I'm not.
You don't have them ready?
No, I'm between. You know what?
Come on, Mike.
Give me the. I don't know why I'm doing it. Give me. You know what? They won me the game yesterday. Let's go Pittsburgh +2 at home against Jacksonville.
Pittsburgh +2. Breman, you ready to go?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go make it quick. I'm going with the Bears with the 8.5. Vikings money line. The Vikings with 2.5.
Who's money line? Vikings?
You got the same pick as Paulo and Tone too.
Did you pick Falcons?
snap.
Fuck.
Ain't no fucking way. Get the
No,
hell
I'm
out of
fucking
here.
with you. I had to do it. I'm
That
sorry,
shit
guys.
ain't funny.
I'm going with the Saints -1. I'm going with the Jags at -2. And I'm copying Mike because I like that pick. Kansas City with the 7, -7.
All right.
What's your first two picks?
Huh?
What was your first two
The
picks?
Bears plus 8.5 and Vikings money line.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Come on,
Saints
man.
-1. Saints -1. Jags -2.
Chiefs
Got
minus
it?
7.
Chiefs -7.
You're
I think
right.
I'm definitely gonna go 3-0. Huh?
He's a funny
okay?
guy.
No, not really. It was one of those
That's
Friday
what
nights,
last
my
place.
friend.
That's what last place. I think Danny was
Little
good
bit
off
too
copy.
many
All right.
of,
And
That's
what I'm
last
doing
place
is I'm gonna go. Okay, so you guys talk too much, man. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go
Bears
Jet
8.5.
-3. I don't believe in the Giants. I think their offense sucks. I think the Jets are gonna score points off their defense. I'm also gonna go KC -7. If Taylor Swift is there, they're gonna score 50. And I got the Cowboys coming off their bye. I don't think the Rams with the injuries they got going on. I think the Cowboys cover the 6. So I got the
Yeah.
Jets, the Chiefs, and the Cowboys.
That
All right,
Cowboys
fellas.
team, man,
So
it
we're
won a
done
cup.
with football talk right now, right? Right now,
I love
we got
football.
another 15 minutes going on. Let's talk about some NBA, which started this week.
I love the NBA.
Yeah, we know you do. We
Yeah.
Go Nick!
Yeah, 3. Yeah. Wait, 1 loser, 2 losers, 3 losers, 3-0.
Bro, shut up.
Get
Y'all got
themselves,
swept by
bro.
the Knicks last year. Cut it out.
Who do you mean?
Yeah,
Not this week, my friend.
Yeah, last
Not
year y'all
this
got
week.
swept.
No.
Calm
This
down.
week we got Chris. This
Calm
season we got
down.
Kristaps Porzingis. We
Oh,
have
my God.
Man, if
Take
we
that
knew,
back, my
if we
friend.
hit,
All right,
if
so
we just hit
with
60%
NBA
of
coming
our
around,
field
that's
goals,
why
we
we,
win
that's
that
why I
game.
got the hat on with the shirt because I couldn't let the Knicks go, right?
Knicks
So-
suck ass.
We got Knicks fans, us three. We got the Celtics fan right there, right? We had a good game on Wednesday night, right?
What a loser.
which
You're such a
you are a
loser.
loser for that. But in all reality, it was the we can all agree, right? Top two teams in the East, Bucks and Celtics,
Yeah.
easily, right? Easily,
Mm-hmm.
right? As a Knicks fan and Danny, as a fan of the game and as a Celtic fan,
Yes.
where do you guys put the Knicks?
Yeah.
The Knicks.
Top!
Okay.
Top!
Okay. Hold on. Maybe
Okay. All right.
Let me
Sorry.
catch my. The
didn't mean to
Knicks,
scare you.
in my opinion, are a top 10 team in the league. The reason why I say that, you guys have
For
the
a second, I
weapons.
thought you were gonna say top 10 in
Compete.
the East, bro.
I thought so. I said
No,
the
no,
same
I was
thing.
about
to-
You
In the
were
league.
about to get.
I'm not
you
saying.
were
I'm not
about
saying
to
they're in the.
get
Listen to me.
kicked out.
I'm not.
I thought the
No,
same
that would
exact
never
thing.
happen. But I'm not saying they're, in the top 5. Can they win a championship? No, I don't think so.
We're
Yeah.
missing that
But
one.
exactly, and to be honest, a lot of people put blame on Randall. I don't. And I don't put blame on Barrett
I
either.
do.
It's
No,
just
stop it, Danny.
no,
Stop
it's
it, Danny.
just-
Stop it,
no,
Danny.
let me
Stop,
explain,
stop,
let me
stop,
Bro,
stop.
these
No, no, no,
motherfuckers
no,
don't
no.
let me
show up in the
explain
playoffs.
why.
No.
Mike,
don't show
let
up in
me
the playoffs.
explain why.
No.
Barry
Let
can't.
me explain
RJ Barry
why.
can't
You
hit-
guys have
Hey,
the weapons to go ahead and do it.
You know what
But-
RJ Barry is? He's gonna be a piece to get somebody in, and it should have been last year with Donovan Mitchell.
But we can still have a
No.
chance to get Donovan Mitchell because he didn't sign an extension.
As long as he doesn't sign that extension, yeah. As long as he doesn't sign
Let
that
me tell you
extension,
Right.
something,
You
man.
want to know what's the problem with the Knicks and RJ Barrett? I'm not a fan of
and
him.
I hate them.
I'm not a fan of RJ. We all know that, right? Me and Paula, we follow Duke, right? And I wasn't never a fan
But was
of
that the Knicks? Was that the Knicks'
Duke.
fault?
Hmm?
That,
Well,
that,
well,
that a lot of you guys as fans don't like Randall, don't like RJ Barrett.
I don't like
RJ
Randall
Barrett
because he
was the
doesn't show
third
up
best
in the
player
playoffs.
in that draft. But he was the
He
third
was.
best player in that draft.
Yeah,
Well,
and
yeah,
you
no,
can't-
obviously
you
at that
guys have
moment.
the third
Okay,
pick.
but Danny, at that
You know
moment,
what?
it was the right pick because that's the way it fell, right?
It was the right pick. There's
New
nothing you
Orleans and
guys.
Memphis surprised.
You can't just say, RJ Barrett sucks. He screwed us up.
Let me
No.
ask you a question.
Listen, when
Has
you guys
let
picked
me
him
ask
up,
you a question.
that was the best option
Let me ask you a
at the
question.
moment.
Let me ask you a question. Has he
Yes,
gotten
sir.
better? Has he gotten better year
I
in and
think
year
he
out?
did.
I think
he
he's
did.
neutral. I think he hasn't. I don't
think
think he
I
has
think he
gotten
has.
worse. I just think he's
You
the
know?
same. He's the same.
Are you guys expecting him to be more than what he is?
Yes.
We-
You know what I
bro,
mean?
bro,
He's
third
a
pick in the
third.
Top
He's
three
a third
picks, like you
superstar on the
said.
team. He's like, come
Like
on,
you
man.
said, no,
You guys got
hell no.
Brunson. You
As a
guys
third
have
pick in the
Randall,
Bro.
and then you got Barrett. But you're
If-
not going to expect your third option to be dominating. and stuff in
Yes,
this
you
league.
have to.
No, as a third pick in the draft, sure, I understand that.
Yes.
But when you already see what Randall is,
What was
Randall
you know
Tatum?
what I
is
mean?
not
You
good.
can-
Randall
Huh?
needs to get
What was
traded.
Tatum?
I'm sorry.
Tatum was the third pick in the draft.
What is he?
Exactly.
What do you mean?
What is he?
Jason
He's a
Tatum.
superstar.
He's a star.
Sure, he is a star.
But here's the thing. You're
Superstar.
right. D, you're right. In a way, right?
Yeah.
Here's the reason why I'm not a fan of Barrett, right?
Mhm.
But here's the thing why I don't blame him. I get pissed off with his game, right? But
Yeah.
we complained about USA basketball, right? But if we
Mhm.
followed the whole thing, he had an amazing what you want to call a season or little time with
World
Canada,
Cup.
right? And
Yeah.
when they asked him like why it's so different for Canada than in the Knicks, you know what his answer was? The paint isn't crowded here in
Get him
Canada.
the fuck out of here.
Bro,
Get him the fuck out.
but it's true though, P. You got Randall always crowding the paint. He's not a shooter. He wasn't a shooter in high school, wasn't a shooter in college. He's not a shooter. His game is driving the ball. And if you're not going to allow him to do it because the paint is crowded, we're stuck with that.
Bro, even
Yeah, but
you're not
that,
gonna allow him to
even
do it.
that, he
nowadays
doesn't
you
do
have to
good.
you gotta work on your game of shooting the basketball.
Yeah, but some
Yeah,
players
but
don't
also,
do
you know,
it.
I don't see a crowded paint in the Knicks.
He
Yeah,
just
you got
sucks.
Robinson and the, you know,
Robinson is
Boston
terrible.
sucks.
Fuck him.
Robinson is terrible. Robinson is
God.
terrible. Robinson's job stick to rebounding and blocking
Well,
shots. But, you know, he doesn't do that anymore.
That's the thing though.
You
Like
know?
this NBA.
No, he ain't doing it. He ain't finished for
Isaiah
the last-
Hartenstein is better than Mitchell.
I like
That
Isaiah.
guy's
I
a
like
hack,
Isaiah
bro.
Hartenstein. Yeah.
I fucking
Guy's
love
a
him.
hack, bro.
I'd rather have him than Mitchell out there.
You know,
Just
faking
listen,
that,
get rid
flopping
of
that
Mitchell.
head from
You
Porzingis.
need to get rid of Mitchell. Trade Mitchell, package Mitchell, Randall, and fucking Fournier for fucking Joel Embiid. Give up a couple of draft picks. Get Joel Embiid. I think we'll be all right.
We have 11 first-round picks. What are we going to do with that?
Trade it away.
Exactly.
Get a
what
fucking
are we
superstar.
like? What?
Knicks
why,
are known
why,
to
why
do
you
that.
holding on to them?
I don't understand, man. Y'all making me mad with this fucking talk.
Danny, where
Harris needs to go.
As
He needs a
a
new home.
non-Knick fan,
Randall needs to go. He don't show up in the fucking playoffs.
Well,
Fuck
this
him.
year, last year's playoffs, he was injured, bro. His ankle, he
Fuck
had
him.
surgery off the.
You play through that
I
shit.
get it.
I don't give
get
a
it,
fuck.
but he was
Y'all
injured.
making me mad.
Ankle surgery. So, Brett, man, you see the Knicks as a top 10 NBA
As
team.
a, you know, let's say, when I say top 10, when I say top, I mean the lower 10. There's a lot of talented teams in the league. So
can
you know
they
what I
get the
mean?
third seed?
What do you
Can they
see
get
them
the
in the
third seed?
East?
Yo, you just said the
What I see
lower
who?
10?
What do you see them in the
Yeah,
East?
He said the low 10.
in the East.
He said we're like the 20th best played team in the league.
Who?
The 20th
East?
best team? You said
Yeah.
the lower?
No, I didn't say. I said the lowest, the top 10, top 10,
Yeah.
but the
I think
lower
Danny's
10.
trying to
I'm
say
talking about
I'm
the ninth
trying
or
to
10.
say I'm talking like
You know,
8, 9,
okay.
10, right?
You got the Celtics, you got the Bucks, you got the Heat, you got the
Nuggets.
Cleveland.
Oh, talking
No,
about the East.
yeah, okay, that's the East. I'm going by the East. I'm trying to figure out what to, you know.
How about this, Danny? You got Milwaukee and Boston 1-2. We can all agree with that, right?
Yes,
Whichever way you want to put it. And then
yes.
you got Miami, Knicks, Philly,
Miami,
Cleveland, and Atlanta.
Philly
right?
with
Those
Harden.
5 teams,
Philly without Harden. I can see the Knicks beating the Sixers without Harden. With Harden, I'm sorry. You know,
I can see the Knicks beating Cleveland without with their squad now.
Yeah, but they
last
beat
year.
Cleveland last season.
Exactly. So I
You
can
know,
see them.
but you're also looking at another year of that starting 5 together. You know, you got to take that into account.
So with the
Because,
Knicks,
you know,
the same squad as last year too.
I don't think they're beating Cleveland this year.
You don't think so?
Even though I don't think so, man. You know, I think Cleveland's still a better team if all around. You know,
you got them
gotta
like a
hope
4 or
that-
5 seed.
I got them, yeah. Still about 4 or 5, maybe the fifth seed in the thing. They say you got to go with the Celtics, you got to go with the Bucks, you got to go with the Heat. That's top 3 team. Sixers, Cleveland. So within that range, you know, I don't see nobody. I don't see the Nets. I don't see Toronto.
I tell you,
Charlotte.
Indiana, Indiana's
I
that
like,
sleeper team in the East.
yeah, so is the Magic too. The Magic team is young and
I think
these guys
Paolo's
they're ready to run.
He's gonna be real good.
Yeah.
Banchero.
That 1-2 punch him
Paolo
and Wagner.
Banchero.
Yeah. If they figure out the point guard, no Fultz. Fultz is a hell of a point guard. You know, he's finally coming together to becoming maybe not the first pick in the draft, but to becoming a talented, you know, point guard to lead the squad. But who's their 2 guard?
You know?
Cole
Anthony's coming off the bench this year.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a 6th man in the league. He's a 6th man.
No, I
He's
think
not,
that's
he's not a, you know, Jalen Suggs is a bust. You know, you can't expect much from
I think
Jalen Suggs.
I think
You know,
between the Knicks, the Hawks, the Sixers, the Heat, and the Cavs, right? That's 5 teams for 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 spots.
Knicks could beat the Hawks.
Well, we're playing them now. I think we're still winning.
We're up 3
109,
right now in the 4th.
Okay.
109.
But
Second game of the season.
But those 5 teams, right? So out of those 5 teams, one of them will end up in the playing game. I would think. I have Milwaukee, Boston. I'm gonna go with. I don't know why I'm doing. I got Philly 3 because of Embiid, and then I got Heat, and then I got Knicks 4, Heat 5, and then I got Atlanta 6. That's what I have.
I agree. I think the Knicks.
I'm sorry.
Knicks are
F6,
3 to.
F6.
I think the Knicks to me are great season 3, mediocre season 5, and terrible season they can still play like 8 to play in game, because I don't think the East is that strong. I think our key piece is quickly off the bench on Wednesday night was major.
Yes, he was.
Right. And it was shocking to me that at the end of the game, he went like 5-6 minutes without taking a shot, and he was the only hot hand that we had. Right. I like Vincenzo's defense. I don't look for him to like play any defense. I like his defense. But like I said, I think the squad that we have is good. I think Brunson is not a star, but right under that star quality player.
He's the best player.
What a difference! Like, what a difference having a point guard, right? Like, it changes your whole perspective. Like, it just changes your whole. Like having that point guard just changes your whole mindset of how a team can be. You know what I mean? But I mean, and then I don't know if you want to talk about the Western Conference. I mean,
no, Denver, but we'll finish up with the East and say how like we can all agree. Like at the end of the day, what Dame Lillard showed yesterday, and he still got it. And once that goes, that
89 points,
it's gonna be, to me, Bucks and Celtics. Celtics, they listen, bro. Porzingis, what, 30 that game?
Yeah.
Tatum, 30 that game.
And Drew Holiday defensively, man.
And you know what it is? I didn't realize the whole flopping. That is terrible. I don't like the playing because listen, I don't like the flopping in general, but that
DiVincenzo got fined $2,000. That's what they teach out in Villanova.
Yeah, but that whole thing where when Brunson shot the 3 and he got called for the flop, he didn't get that technical foul until Boston missed the shot, which was weird.
But you know, let me tell you something.
It's scripted. It's scripted.
That play was not scripted.
Bullshit.
That play was not
bullshit
scripted.
Fucking call.
If Brunson would not even swing that leg of his,
he landed in his perimeter.
Listen, he swung his leg.
He has the right
acting
to
like listen. You fall back. Don't flop the foot. Don't swing your leg like you're fucking high kicking or doing whatever you're doing.
No, I just don't like I get the whole flopping thing, but
I got his ass muted. Fuck that. But that was a terrible fucking call. There was that's the reason why they won. Plain and simple.
My thing is, how do you call it like as the Celtics missed the call and say, "Oh, technical foul"? That to me doesn't make any sense, right? So we'll go from that with the East, right? The East is Celtics, Bucks, and then the Knicks.
A whole bunch of teams that's really messed.
Let me. Bucks and Celtics may have the weakest bench.
I was just going to ask you that, Danny.
I like the Bucks. The Bucks team.
He likes the Bucks bench.
It wasn't
Crowder,
bad.
Connaughton,
Portis.
You know.
I was going to ask you that, Danny. Like,
they still got the what's the guy's name? Number 24. They still have him too.
Covington.
Covington.
Don't they got Bobby Portis, right? Yeah, crazy eyes.
I like campaign.
Hey, they got Brooke Lopez. They got the Lopez brothers.
Yeah, they got the little, but still.
Because I was gonna say that.
You got Bobby Portis.
The reason why I got
I think I don't like their bench.
And you guys
Boston's bench is bad,
too, right?
Yeah, we still O'Shea Brissett was injured. O'Shea Brissett scores points. He's not a bad guy to have on the bench. He also went to Syracuse. Yes, my boy. Orange.
We don't.
So let's go into the West, right? So the West, we can all agree where the defending champs are number 1. Yeah, I think they're amazing.
Yeah. Their starting 5 is amazing. They all work well together.
They do.
I like Sacramento. I'm not a big fan of. I get it. Steph Curry's amazing, but I'm Phoenix, right? I don't understand why did Booker not play yesterday?
So I don't.
Injury is like a hamstring.
I know Beals is back. I mean, listen, that's the problem with Phoenix, right? Like that. Like, are they going to be that team where it's just like, all right, like, because if you look at them on paper with those 3 type of players, with Durant, Booker, and Beal, you would think what? Top 2, right? They will finish as a 1 or 2 seed. They're going to end up. I think they'll be satisfied. Obviously, just getting the playoffs, get that 4-5 matchup, and I think I go back to the Clippers. It's the same thing with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Like, if you're a Clipper fan. Fast forward to today. That's what you expected when you woke up that morning with your phones going off with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George? Like, they're fighting for 4, 5, 6 seats. Like I don't think that
Still a good team, man.
who.
Clippers is a good team.
No,
man.
they are, but
If they're healthy.
if they're healthy,
stay
If they're
you
healthy,
have to stay
yes.
healthy.
Paul
And
George
if they
needs to get
get
injured
James
before the
Harden, watch
playoffs.
out. You know?
Yeah, but they don't want to
You
give
got
him
Russ.
one
Play, man. That guy, he's something else.
He is
gotta
the
be
wor-
up
he's
to it,
listen.
man.
Listen. We want to bash
Yeah.
LeBron and for what he did with the big three and Wade, but what James Harden does, man, like.
No,
I mean,
he's
talk about a
good.
groupie, man, jumping from like he didn't want to be in Houston. He puts a goddamn fat suit on, forces his way to Brooklyn, knowing what the situation was already in Brooklyn with Kyrie Irving. Then he sees it firsthand. Get me the hell out of here, but to Philly so he can play with Embiid and reunite with Daryl Morey. And now he can't stand Morey, and now he's trying to force his way to the
Something
Clippers.
must have went wrong there with a contract thing when he probably promised him something.
Well, he called him a liar. He called him a
Yeah,
liar.
there's
But then
something
the
that
one
went
thing,
wrong.
and then he doesn't show up. And then when they're in the team facility to go out, because their first 2 games is on the road. Last night in Milwaukee, and whoever they play tomorrow, right? He shows up ready to go. They sent him home. Damn, and that's damn the hell.
He
Damn
tried to
right.
go on the plane. He said, "Excuse me,
Yeah.
buddy. You know, you
Yeah,
can't
that means
Oh, they
he's
sent
getting
him home.
traded. He's gonna get
go
traded.
work
He's
out."
getting
But
traded.
he always
gone,
gets what he wants, and that's the problem with the NBA. These players are like babies. So we can all agree that Denver's the number 1 team on that thing.
Yeah.
But-
You know
but
what team I like though?
I
I
you
like
tell me
OKC,
yours.
man.
I was just about to say. There's
I'm gonna
2
say
teams.
OKC.
I'm gonna say
Sure, you know,
OKC,
Josh
and my
Giddey
second one
Josh
is
Giddey's
the
a little.
Kings.
I like him, huh?
The Kings.
The
I like the
Kings.
Kings too. I like the Kings last season.
Yeah.
Their starting 5 is not a bad starting 5.
So bonus
Yeah.
to me is
So
a
that was a
monster.
great trade. That was a great trade.
So the I was just gonna say that my 2 sleeper teams in the West is OKC and the Kings. I like them.
Then you have
Then the
certain-
Mavericks, you know, the
Yeah,
Mavericks.
OKC.
The
Well, the
Mavericks.
Mavericks, it all depends on Kyrie Irving, right? If he's playing just basketball, you know what I mean? Like, and not the
Okay,
side.
I think it will because he's in Dallas.
Yeah.
He's not in a big market.
Oh, Dallas is kind
Derek
of.
He was
Lively
in New York.
impressed yesterday.
So
Yeah, how
what
do
do
you
we?
think about that,
Derek
D?
Lively,
Derek Lively
yeah.
never did that for New York for Duke, and he wants
But
to come
Duke,
in.
right? You
My
fucker.
Lord, I don't
What do we-
understand that.
What do we think about Wembanyama having the same exact stats as Tim Duncan
As
on
Tim
his very
Duncan,
first
besides
game?
the rebounds.
I'm not
Besides
big.
the
I'm not
rebound.
making. I mean, I get it. I seen the other. I seen that stat too. I'm not.
It's
I'm never.
scripted.
I'm not comparing him to Tim. I don't think.
It's
Listen,
scripted.
my thoughts is, does he have talent for being 7'5"? Yeah. I just think that he's fragile. I just think that he's.
He'll get there. His weight, once he get his weight up, he'll get there.
I mean,
But let
you
me
gotta-
tell you something.
Look at Giannis
Yeah.
when he first started.
Mhm,
where he is
to
now.
what he is. But
They-
you know,
they-
this
they
guy,
can
when you
bulk
see
him
some of
up.
his plays, you gotta say like, wow, like like stuff that you never seen before.
No,
You
no,
got a
yeah.
right. I just
7'5"
don't think.
guy
I don't know.
who can block someone shooting threes. He's not only gonna block your 3-point
He's
shot,
gonna alter the shots.
he's
a lot.
gonna dribble down himself,
My thing
spot up
with
and shoot a
him,
3 and make it.
my thing with
You
him,
know, that's I haven't seen.
and
you haven't seen
everyone's on the same page is, will this slinky ass 7-foot kid stay healthy?
That's what I'm
gonna
saying.
be-
That's the
That's
fragile
gonna be the key for him. Is if he stays healthy, we could probably see something spectacular.
So, question is, Breman, Mike, you guys are Mike, Breman, Morgan. We know you're the boxing / basketball guru type thing, right? So, you are a fan of Wemby. You think he's gonna be a star?
I am. This year, a superstar, no, but give it 5
Potential.
years, he has
potential to be.
potential to be the top player. Once these guys starts retiring, he's gonna be the face of the NBA, man. He
How
has
old
the
is he?
talent
He's
to
like
be the
20,
face.
right?
He's like 19.
My Lord.
You know, like to do what he does at 19. If he can stay healthy, he's gonna be the face of the league. So, like I said, he does things that no one has seen before. You know what I mean? The ability to block someone's 3-point shot, come down, not only grab the ball, but dribble down himself, spot up and shoot a 3. No one's done that. That's talent. You can't.
Yeah, he got
I-
handled.
He has the
Anti-type.
potential to be. I think. Is he going to be like one of the greatest players because that's what's being thrown out there too. Like one of the greatest players we've ever seen. That to me, no.
Hey, Knicks up 121-114.
Good
Oh
shit.
snap!
Celtics
Wait.
up 106, 100.
And then with
That's right.
And then New Orleans is all the health. It all comes down to Zion Williamson, right? Like the health. If he's on,
Yeah,
But
court,
they
Zion
don't
Williamson
have
is the
anyone
team.
else. And McCollum, he's a good back
You got
row
Ingram.
player with him, but
Oh,
Ingram,
Memphis is going to Memphis.
Yeah,
I mean
like
Memphis
Ingram. I
with
like
with John
if
Morant.
John Moran can stop putting pictures with guns up, I think they'll be okay. But
bang bang.
I
they're
mean,
just stuck in the West. I think the West. What about the Lakers? What do you feel about the Lakers?
same team, same problems.
Yeah, I think like
I think that
They
works
needed the listen. They're supposed to have like a restriction, right? Of like a minute restriction with LeBron. They needed him to play every single minute yesterday
Good
to
job.
beat the Suns. You know what I mean? Like, and then Anthony Davis with already the inconsistent right off the bat, right? 17 points in the first half, nowhere to be found. They have the same problems. They have the same problems.
You know, I find the Lakers as a sleeper team, man.
Do
I
you?
look at them and I'm like, you know, this team could end up winning the West. They can,
they should have
but
lost
they can
yesterday.
also, you know, but they can also miss the playoffs, man.
Yeah,
It's like,
they could
that's
have
how
lost
the Lakers-
yesterday and
Yeah,
been 0
But
2.
you know what? They're not a listen. As long as LeBron can still, you know, drink off the fountain of the youth, you know, the fountain of youths. You know, this guy, you know, he's still amazing, man. And with Anthony Davis, his problem is, you know, he gets elbowed and the guy's out for a couple weeks, man. It's always been like that. He jumps the
Listen,
wrong way and gets
with the Lakers, it all comes down to Anthony Davis, right? If he can stay healthy, I mean that's the key for him,
Yeah.
right? Stay healthy, and also I think there's just a lot of times where he just disappears. He just disappears. You know, LeBron could be, you know, drinking the water from the fountain of youth or whatever. But at the end of the day, he's still 38, 39 years old. Like, you know, like I don't like. Can
He's
he
saying
carry
down
a
the
team?
rumors where he might want to stay in the league till his
his other
youngest
son?
son Bryce comes in.
That's what he's
Right.
gonna do.
So, like, okay, so now we got two people saying that one, we next need to get rid of Randall, which is oddish. Aries, I get it, but right now that's the best option that we have. We're not getting rid of him anytime soon. And why is Fournier still on the team? You want to know why? Because no one wants him.
Wants that, yeah.
Nobody wants.
4 years, $74 million down.
No one wants him, and we were the only one to give him that fucking money. But
Randall must have one of those possessions for him to say that. Randall must have had those possessions where he had the ball
So,
and didn't
my-
pass
our-
it and had a stupid shot.
So we'll end it like this, Breman, and Paulo, Mike. What do you see? What do you have as the NBA Finals and your NBA champion of this year? And if you want to do MVP, you can do the MVP and
Of the season?
of the season and go by that.
I'm gonna go chalk. I'm going Denver, Milwaukee, and I'm going. I mean, it's hard as hell to win back to back, man. Oh, shit, man, it's hard as hell to win back to back. But Jokic, man, I mean, he's like our inspiration, right? With the diet bots and shit. Like Jesus,
Fat as hell, don't care about nothing. Just
He
wants-
wakes up and he already has a triple double, man.
I want to ride horses, man. That's it. That's why
Listen,
he
I'm
cares
probably
about
gonna be.
riding
I'm probably gonna be wrong, but I'm riding with my man
Dude.
Jokic.
So one of the reporters asked him, "Did he enjoy his summer?" He said, "No." He said, "Because it was too short."
Yo,
He
he's
played too long. They paid
said-
until mid-June.
He said playing in the finals was no good for his summer.
yo, and it was crazy.
And he wanted-
I think he had to fix it. I think like the next day he was like, "Oh, I was joking." I think because they had to tell him to do that, and I think he was serious as hell. Like,
Yes, he
I don't
was.
think he cares about basketball.
Bro, he didn't fucking want
No,
to
he
charge
doesn't.
when
He
they won.
doesn't.
He
It's
wanted
just
to get
money
back
for him,
home.
and it's like I
He
get.
wanted to get back home and race his fucking ponies.
Yeah, yo, he's
He said,
crazy as
"Fuck
hell.
that."
Fucking mules, man.
So Mike got
Guy wants his
Milwaukee.
meal.
I got Milwaukee.
versus
Denver. I have
and
Denver,
Denver
even
going.
though it's hard to win back to back, and I have my MVP. I'm going Jokic. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm going
Jokic, yeah, he could have had
Win
it
it
last
again.
year too.
I got Celtics, Suns. Jason Tatum gets MVP. Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. Even though I like Ingram, The Thompson twins don't look like they're getting any burn. But it'll be between Ingram and Wembanyama.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave
Go ahead,
Greg for
go ahead.
last. I got the same as Mike. I'm gonna get Milwaukee and Denver, and I got Dame getting his title this year.
MVP.
I got MVP. I'm gonna go rookie of the year first. I'm gonna get Wemby because I don't think anyone's gonna.
Yeah,
he's gonna have the best year.
Yeah.
And MVP, I'm gonna go out the box, and I'm gonna go the kid from OKC,
Alexander.
Yes, I'm gonna go with him because I think they're gonna have a good year, and I think they're gonna be in the playoffs, and I think he's gonna have a crazy year.
Knicks almost blew that game.
I got them.
They won.
They almost blew it. Randall hit some key free throws.
That's typical Knicks.
They
They would have hit some free throws against the Celtics. They would have won.
We win. As bad as we played, we was up by 6
but-
with 4 minutes left.
Go ahead, man. Finish it up for us right now.
I'm gonna go with rookie of the year Wemby. MVP. I'm gonna go Jokic again, man. You can't stop that guy. That guy.
He's a walking triple double, man.
He's a walking triple double. That guy's amazing. With the Celtics beating Denver in Game 7, Tatum finally winning his championship, and Jaylen Brown finally not turning.
You stole my pick.
Dribbling down the middle. Yeah,
stole my pick.
I'm the Celtic fan here, my friend.
Oh man, I chose the Celtics.
You?
I hate the Celtics, and I chose them. You could have chosen the fucking Knicks, asshole.
No.
I called you an asshole. Yeah.
You an asshole.
Shit.
Go suck a lemon, bro.
Joe Kurtz. What was his numbers today? What was his numbers?
Who, Jokic?
Playing like shit.
Yeah.
Jokic. Let me see.
Huh?
22 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists.
He pads his stats. He's a fucking.
I like Michael Porter. Michael Porter is a good pickup too. Jamal Murray. But so that's where we're gonna go with right now with the NBA. We'll discuss some more. So that's where we're gonna end it. We discussed the NFL, our live picks, NBA. We'll discuss more NBA. I got the what is it? The World Series started today too, and everyone's counting out this team, the Arizona Cardinals, Arizona Diamondbacks. They're up 5-3 right now. Watch out for that team there.
I like this World Series.
Corbin Carroll.
It's an amazing World Series, honestly, because both of these teams, like we stated, have lost 100 games last year.
2 years ago, 110 for Diamondbacks and 100.
That's why we always
say
that
gives team hopes.
Yeah, but that's the thing with MLB, like money doesn't buy championships, man.
No, not at all.
I mean, ask the fucking Mets.
And the Yankees. Hey, listen, the Yankee fans, ask the Yankees too.
Funny guy.
We've been through that. The Mets the Mets paid the most money.
Yeah.
Like historical
Listen,
money.
we got Scherzer. Scherzer is still a part.
I'm just saying, money.
We got NFL week 8. We got college football into week 9. We got basketball starting this week. 2 games in, 3 games in, depending if they play Tuesday. We don't really talk about hockey, but our Rangers are 5-2. I mean, Danny don't watch hockey. And then
no, I'm a Devils fan, bro.
No, screw it.
College football going on with Michigan getting investigated. Also, we got
college basketball
news coming up. Cooper Flag is about to make his decision. Please pick Duke.
Yep.
We need you.
Yep.
I think he's making his decision this week coming up. That'll be great. No, I think it's from what I'm hearing is Duke and UConn.
Orange is not involved. Orange is.
You guys go get Melo, son.
Giant Anthony,
Yeah.
College
basketball starts.
Good game this weekend.
That's the best game of the week. Yeah, and then college basketball starts in 10 days. 10 days.
All right, so it was fun doing this live thing again. So we want to thank everybody for checking us out. Yes. Episode 16 was great. So if you guys want to follow us, up above you see the Twitter, the Twitch, which I still got to figure out. It's kind of weird. I'm trying to get it together. The Facebook, the Instagram, and the TikTok.
Rich, we're gonna have to go live on Twitch and watch games and scream. That's what everybody.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult for us to do. Please, if you haven't subscribed and follow, hit the button below. Press the like button as well. And then it was fun, guys. We'll check you guys out. And here's to
buddy.
Fins up.
Leave comments.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
F you, Mike.
Shut up, asshole. Bye.